This is where we'll be. So many memories, so many inspirations. Life is such a great gift. Life is a very interesting privilege. Life is good. Life is short. Life is long. Life is abundant. So many words. Some days I view days like today as a reflection of my sort of inner self, walking in the rain, seeking life's abundance and life's meanings. Sometimes cloudy, sometimes rainy. Sometimes the sun doesn't shine. Some days the sun shines too much. Rains, snows. On these walks, I would like to know what you think about. How do you reflect? How do you disrupt? How do you compare, and how do you surrender? How do you do all these things? So many questions. Think about mistakes, opportunities, regrets. Think about so much. It really is quite peaceful, So much stuff has gone on in the past few days. And sometimes I recognize that I don't think I changed a bit. I don't think I changed. I keep thinking the same way. I keep acting the same way. You know, nobody's to blame. There's a lot of acceptance to be had, you know, with people and forgiveness and relationships. Thought of relationships, thought of dreams and stuff, you know. But there is a moment where just being out here, you know, just out here in the country of eastern United States, just thinking, you know, just thinking and walking and trying to bring order into my mind, to bring gnosis, to heal, to create, and to sort of find inspiration, you know. It's good to be out here. Just walking, thinking about business, thinking about school, thinking about careers, thinking about finances, thinking about investments, just thinking, you know. Just out for a walk. Trying to heal. Trying to heal my mind, you know. Same old route. Cherokee County, Georgia. I think about other places. I want to be other places too, you know. I want to be other places. I want to be doing things. Prayer is good, but sometimes prayer brings forth sort of a spiritual aspect, which is important. Some days it's about self-reflection. About self-reflection and, you know, repenting. It's the only way to, apparently it's the only way to get by, you know. Because I can only speak for myself sometimes. You know, I do things, I say things that I don't mean, or I think things that I don't mean. Sometimes I still find myself making mistakes, and trying not to make mistakes. But take steps to improve. A little bit of school, a little bit of meditation, a little Bible study, a little confession, you know. I'll tell the truth. Try to be mindful. Seek support. You know. It's the only thing I can do. But we're grateful to be free for one. And we're grateful to be able to walk in a state of change, a state of reflection, and accept ourselves, accepting of ourselves, we accept the fact that we don't think we're ever going to be perfect. We think that it's always good to keep trying to do better. And do our best to control our emotions and never respond with hatred or any kind of bigotry, or never speak with words of pain. I guess would be a good way of saying it. Never speak words of pain. Never judge. These are the things that I haven't been doing lately. But we sure like to keep trying, It's early here on the East Coast. Being perfect is not easy. I don't know why. It should be simple, It should be very simple. I should remember the importance of soundness of mind, Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I say things that is not the best things to say, I mentioned earlier, sometimes I do things which is I guess counterproductive to my dream or so, my desires out of life. If I said that correctly, I might have stumbled on my words a couple times, but it's part of mindfulness, controlling what I'm saying, focusing on my breath too, focusing on my breath and my mind, and trying to free myself from a state of powerlessness, would be a good word, and propelling myself into a moment of change. Oftentimes realizing that I've went overboard so many times. Oh man, it's just like, I don't think I'm ever going to change. I don't think I'm ever going to be fully in control of the world as I believe it. It's like, some reason I do the same things. It's like causing a disruption seems to be a part of who I am, I don't understand. It seems to be a natural desire to create anew or something, A moment of chaos, a moment of confusion. I don't know, it's so strange, those emotions, And there's a part of me is always seeking desire and happiness. Always seeking success and prosperity. But then there's this certain aspect of me where it's like I can't control my tongue, It's interesting emotions, reflections, self-reflection. Oh my God. Breathe, walk, reflect. Breathe, walk, reflect. I'm strong. I'm wise. I'm in control of my reactions. I'm in control of myself. I'm in control of how I make people feel. I'm in control of the way I respond. I can only be in control so much of myself. I'm happy. I'm strong. And I'm working tirelessly every day to make improvements. Man, what a beautiful morning.